understanding and identifying text structures. We're going to be talking about identifying text structures. The purpose of this video, this tutorial is designed to help understand how processing text features and organization to help prepare, process, and understand specific types of text in the most effective way possible as readers. So during this video, we'll just basically lay out some understanding, some concepts, just so you're able to understand when you're reading a text what to look for and how to identify it, and to enhance comprehension. Concepts to understand. Authors think about the purpose behind their writing. When they're writing, they're thinking about what's the purpose behind it. And that's one of the concepts that we're trying to get to understand. And authors also think about the information they want to provide the readers. So as you're reading the text, the way the text is laid out and what type of textual structure and what type of textual organization the text is, that determines what kind of information the author is trying to convey to its readers. And also, authors think about the best way to organize it. And I'll go back to saying just organization, textual organization, and just the structure. And those are the three concepts that we're trying to get to understand. Now we will review some text structure examples. For example, sequence. Goosebumps make me shiver. First, I get cold. Then, I shake all over. That lets us know that with those signal words, first and then, that lets us know that things are happening in sequence, because you couldn't shake all over before you got cold. So, that'll give us a layout of sequence. Description. Goosebumps make me shiver. I get little bumps on my skin. They look like sesame seeds. Description is basically telling me how something looks, smells, touch, taste, laying out, underlying exactly what the senses. That's when all five of your senses are picking up, like how does it make you feel, and it goes in order sometimes, but you have to see it just describes. Compare and contrast. Some people get goosebumps from fear. Others get goosebumps when they are touched emotionally. So that's basically saying, okay, here we go. We have goosebumps. Some people get it from fear. Some people get it when they're touched emotionally. So we're comparing what they get, and then those are the similarities, while contrasting one, it gets the goosebumps when they're touched emotionally, and one gets it when they're afraid of something. So that's contrasting and identifying the differences. And some text structures will have this within the text. Cause and effect. Goosebumps make me shiver. When temperature drops below 45 degrees, my skin crinkles into goosebumps. So that's just letting us know that in order for us to get goosebumps and shiver, we get goosebumps and it makes us shiver. And in order to get that, we have to have a cause, and a cause is the temperature drops, and the effect is the skin crinkles into goosebumps. The problem and solution. Goosebumps make me shiver, but they disappear as soon as I cover up with a jacket or a sweater. This is basically just, here's my problem. I'm cold, I'm shivering, but here's my solution. As soon as I put on a jacket or sweater, they disappear. So therefore I'm no longer what? Cold. We're no longer cold. To identify text structures, or what type of text structure you're reading within the text, it's always important to search for the signal words. The text structure, such as description, the signal words that you will look for, such as, for example, for instance, most important, in front, besides, and near. But the signal to readers is a list or a set of characteristics that will follow in order, one behind each other, just to give us information of, just to describe an event, a person, feeling, something of that nature. Now, a signal word to look for when you're in sequence or time or order, signal words that's important is first, second, third, before, on, given a date, not long after that, next, at the same time, finally, and then. A sequence of events or steps in a process is being described. Compare and contrast. You'll see these signal words that jump out at you to make you see that, oh, okay, this is compare and contrasting. Like, unlike, but, in contrast, on the other hand, however, both, also, too, as well as, because we're comparing when we say as well as. It's either the likenesses or the differences are being presented or discussed. So that's compare and contrast as a text structure. Cause and effect and problem and solution typically have the same type of signal words, so this one can be tricky. Signal words to look for when reading a text structure with cause and effect or problem and solution. You can look for therefore, so, this led to, as a result, because, if, and then. Like, this evidence of causes and effects will be given, like the evidence of what happened, of what made this happen, or a problem with solutions will be described. And that's a signal to readers. Sequence provides a sequence or series or steps. You look for signal words such as first, cause and effect. next,
it presents
and
causes,
finally.
in fact,
So,
in
for
effect,
example,
relationship.
So therefore, you can have
And atoll is an island in the ocean formed by a ring of
to
coral.
something else
It
happening.
can take as long
or
as
sometimes
30
you can
million
have
years
one
for a coral
You can
atoll
have several
to form.
causes
First,
and one effect.
and
Far
big
out in the
overall
ocean,
effect.
a volcano
So let's listen
erupts
to this
and
example.
creates an island.
Coral
Every
reefs
spring
grow up
shortly
around
after
the
the
island.
tulips bloom.
Then
Farmers
weather
in
and
Holland
other
go
regions
through the
cause the
fields
volcano
and
to
cut
sink.
blooms
The
off
reefs
identified
surround it
this
are
seems
behind
strange.
solution.
The water
But
inside the
because
reef is called
it
a
leaves a
lagoon.
field,
You have a
the volcano
green
completely
stem.
disappears.
However,
with the
sand
evidence,
collects on
it
top of
may
the
we
coral
will go
and create
on
an
to
island
possible
called
solution.
grow back,
Finally,
and
even
then
bigger
plants
and animals
seek out
later
that
settle.
it can be one
on
or
the
larger
larger
islands.
This is letting
This
us
like,
know,
for example,
with those key
the reason why
that you can
point out the
later
signal
on many
springtime,
rivers, such
these
as
dams are
bigger,
used to produce the
colorful
electricity
is
we need.
then and finally,
Now,
we're
let's
here
let you
to
know
compare
that
fish and
loons,
other wildlife
the farmers
near
go one of my
this
favorites.
is a secret
There are
compare and
steps
contrast
or
the
similarities
and
and
borders
borders
between two things.
Instead,
So
we should
a lot of
use
times
solar
energy
energy
from the sun
So this
to
is how you
produce
organize
electricity.
this
and
will
which
help us
you
protect
the
wildlife
circle
and
graphic
enjoy the
organizer
natural
where you
beauty
list
around us.
the similarities
So,
in the middle
we
and
have a
you
problem.
list the differences
We have
on each side
evidence
of them.
of the problem.
And this helps enhance
We
with
have
your
possible solutions.
thinking
We were
about
given possible
what you're
solutions,
reading
such
within
as
the text.
don't build
So,
any more
for
dams.
example, Willow
use
Creek is
solar
very
energy,
different from New York
and
City.
there
The
are no
result of
tall
this, it will protect the
skyscrapers in Willow
wildlife.
Creek.
And we
All
can
you
enjoy
see
beauty
are the
around
fields
It describes
just
how
by
things are
sky.
seen, heard,
Instead
felt,
of
or
building
tasted.
so many dams.
Taxi
We have
cab
runs and fire truck
and
signs.
are
It is
found
so
out the
quiet at
solution.
night.
As you're reading
You
text,
have
like,
freaking
any
text
type of
like,
text,
and
whether
you
it's
don't
narrative
know
text or
identify
informational
it.
text,
And it can
you just have to pick up on, for example, certain ways of how to understand this text better by using the text structure to get a better
Especially
understanding.
the kings enjoyed
So, here are a few enjoy drink to remind you of what type of text you are reading. So, for visiting Mexico in
you have to
1590,
think about the
what
Spanish
happened?
explorer.
Why did it happen?